Well, it's a little easier to believe the fact that we're closing in on springtime. You see right now, less than a month away to the official arrival of spring, just 29 days until we get there officially, though it's increasingly feeling like that outside. Actually, this weekend, maybe even warmer. We're going to be pushing temperatures into the mid-50s by the end of the weekend. And there is a chance that later on next week, we might even get close to that 60-degree mark. It's still a ways away, but it's a real turnaround in our weather from what we had the first couple weeks of February, that's for sure. Take a look out this morning. The Doppler radar getting in, it's earning its money today because we've got pretty much rain covering all of western Washington at this point. And back edge of that front just starting to approach the coast, should be through there in the next hour or two. And then it'll work its way up through the sound. So it'll be switching over to off and on showers as we head towards late morning to midday, it looks like at this point. Seeing a little bit of rain shadowing up there to the north and east of the Olympics like we often do, with a nice pretty much a routine storm here with pretty good southwest winds coming in off the Pacific. And we've got the moderate to heavy band that's kind of embedded in the warm frontal portion, kind of moving on through, soaking things down as it moves by. Up around Bellingham this morning, not looking too bad, not looking too wet on the lens. You can see it moving a little bit, and it's going to be a little breezy in spots, especially this afternoon with the passage of that front. It's going to be a little breezy for a while, but then those should let up by this evening. Looking out for Columbia Tower Cam, mostly you just see wet freeway out there that you're going to be dealing with as you headed on to school, or excuse me, not for most people, not school today, but at least work. And we might see some standing water out there on the roadways. Checking the current temperatures, pretty decent out there, mostly in the mid-40s right now. So definitely in the warm air associated with this system. Our first alert 7-day forecast, you see, looking kind of wet. It's not going to be solid rain in there. There's going to be a break, especially Thursday into early Friday, but otherwise looking like a pretty wet weekend headed our way. Satellite image shows this first system, back edge of that approaching the coast right now, and then they are lined up out here in the Pacific. This one will be moving in as we head towards later Friday and probably stick with us through a chunk of the weekend. And you can see more of them waiting in line. They've already taken their number. It's just a matter of time till they get there as we settle into a pretty normal late February pattern. Checking the snowfall starting this morning at 4:30 on through about midday. So we pick up a couple inches at the passes, so hopefully they'll be able to get that plowed okay. And then the afternoon and the showers, we're going to pick up another maybe 2 to 3 inches. So I think overall we'll end up maybe about 4 to maybe as much as 8 inches in some of the wetter places up in the mountains. They won't be wet necessarily, but snowier places up in the mountains. Here in the lowlands, that rain turns to showers, a little breezy in spots. A few showers around tomorrow with some sun breaks. Increasing rain Friday. It pauses a little bit early Saturday, but then increases again in the afternoon. Wet Sunday and Monday and mild. Decreasing showers on Tuesday.